we are really happy. I am happy because I think today the game, I really like it. You know that I'm always very critical and severe in my comments, but today I like a lot how we approach the game, the control, how we enter through the middle, through the side. So I think the game has been really well played, also with a good individual performance inside of this one. Yeah, unfortunately, a goal that I think, of course, could be avoided. I think it was the only shot on target that we conceded in a ball that was also a bit dirty. So something that honestly we could have managed in a better way. But the reaction has been really good. I think the way, if you take the way that Francisco shot on the goal, transmit a lot of desire, and the celebration of the team, I think says a lot about how this team is trying to push for the best and through the limits. So yeah, happy, but we have already to change our mind and to prepare the game of Famalicão of quinta-feira.
Olá, Francesco. Congratulations for the questions in Portuguese. I hope you understand what I mean. No, in Portuguese. Samu está de regresso aos golos. 3 jogos, 4 golos consecutivos. Isso é aquilo que se espera de um avançado, aquilo que o adepto espera. Se calhar um treinador espera um pouco mais e se calhar está a ver, porque dá a ideia que o Samu está mais participativo, mais a compreender melhor a forma de jogar da equipa. Já agora também perguntar-lhe, acha que foi autogol ou foi o gol do Samu no terceiro?
No, I don't know. I didn't see the images yet. I saw that he was asking for the goal to be on his name. Yesterday, I don't remember, but it became, the fact of being anxious for the goal, and this is the anxiety of a normal number 9. Apart of this, I think in your question there is also the answer for me tonight. Samu played with the ball. I think the best game of the season. All the time that he come to connect the game, to link up with the midfielder or even with the center back, was really positive, really clean in the touch. Is something that we demand. But at the beginning of the season, as you know, it was not something that is in his natural characteristics, and I think he's growing a lot, he's working a lot on this. After the training, he's always stopping with Andre and Lucio to have some extra balls to get softer and smoother in the touch. So I think this is, again, says a lot about his commitment, the work of the technical staff, and above all the desire to get better every day. Here, Samu is one of the examples, many examples of people that every day we are trying our best to raise up a bit our standards.
Olá, Francesco, Rui Teixeira, SIC. Quando a equipa está em vantagem, parece muitas vezes que ativa um certo modo de gestão, quase puxar do travão, que pode dar aso a alguns sustos, como aconteceu hoje. O que lhe pergunto é se esse baixar de ritmo é algo que o preocupa ou não sente que isso tenha acontecido hoje?
Let me check the game tomorrow. I think it's more a feeling than the reality, because I think the first half, if after the first goal, if you could have scored 2-3 goals more, the game was there. So we create the reality that we scored the 1-0. You expect the other team to be a bit more aggressive in the jumping, in the pressure, but the reality, they don't come. They keep the plan, they keep wasting time the first half. I think I'm curious to see the effective time between the goalkeeper to kick the ball, between 3-4 players on the ground. At any contact, it was difficult to have a certain rhythm. So I think from our side, maybe in the few minutes before the goal that we conceded, we lost a bit the momentum. But apart of this, I think the rest of the game has been really well played. And I'm happy for the acceleration after the draw, because I think it wasn't mentally easy in a game where the game could be already closed, to get this hit and to go back that fast.
Muito boa noite, Marco L, RTP. Francesco Farioli, numa equipa que no campeonato tem 13 vitórias e 1 empate, tem 5 pontos de avanço sobre um adversário que é o campeão em título, 8 sobre outro que é normalmente um dos fortes candidatos ao título. O que é que o Francesco Farioli acha nesta altura que tem de facto de melhorar numa equipa que ganhou quase todos os jogos e normalmente ganha-os de forma convincente, uma vez ou outra talvez não, mas o que é que acha que ainda pode melhorar na sua equipa?
No, there are many things. First of all, I think it's the consistency. If we take the example of the games against Tondela, for example, the first half, I didn't really like the game. After we accelerate a little bit and we gain the result. With Malmo, I think we did the first 10 minutes so and so, 80 minutes stop, and after we stop for 5 minutes and we concede a goal that you know how much it could cost in the final picture of the Europa League qualification. So there are many things to improve. A few days ago we were having a discussion with the technical staff about these things, you know, because at the end from outside sometimes we it's difficult to transfer what the amount of work that is done behind the scenes, and sometimes is to improve 0.005%, and the hours and the dedication of the people, the technical staff. I already mentioned before a couple of examples, and I should mention all the others. At the end, there are always things to improve. We chase perfection, but the reality that the perfection is never there, because when we get a bit closer, we would like to have more, and the reality that we are far away from perfection.
Boa noite, Farioli. Tiago Barquinha Gonçalves para a TSF. Na parte final do jogo, o Gabri Veiga parecia estar com algumas queixas. Sabe se de facto é algo algum problema que vem da lesão anterior ou foi algo momentâneo?
No, I think it was a feeling that he had. He had like a strong contact, a bit of discomfort, but now he was quite okay. So hopefully tomorrow morning he will wake up with the ankle in the right place, because now it's important to recover Gabri for sure. So hopefully nothing serious.
Olá, Mister. Boa noite. Miguel Freitas, 00. Com a vitória de hoje, o Porto chegou ao melhor aproveitamento pontual da história do clube à 15ª jornada, 95%. Nunca tinha sido verificado até agora. Gostava de perguntar como é que olha para este dado, para esta estatística e, na sua opinião, quais é que têm sido os pilares fundamentais para o Futebol Clube Porto estar na liderança e ter atingido este registro? Se é a eficácia defensiva, se é a coesão da equipa, se é a confiança?
I think it's a bit of everything. The defensive record and the fact that conceding a goal could make, you know, a good headline for you guys, I think says a lot. But the reality that the defensive solidity comes a lot in the way that we attack, in the order and in the patience that this guy are putting on the pitch to try to really control the game with maturity. About the start, of course, I think is great. The numbers that you said. Unfortunately, in football, to start good is not enough. Is way more important how you finish. And let me say that I know this one really well. Unfortunately, so we have to keep moving, you know, in the right direction with the same desire. For me, I'm becoming a bit cynical in this way, in the way that after the game, I'm already in the next one. Like the past stay on me like few seconds, the time to make the lap around the pitch, to say hello to my wife and my kids in the stands, and after that, the game for me is over and we move to the next one.
Olá, Francesco, boa noite. José Miguel Machado, Jornal Record. Perguntava-lhe sobre o Alan Varela, que ele, no lance do gol do Estrela, ele pareceu ali algo limitado fisicamente e depois acabou por sair. É algo que pode ser grave ou não? Já tem alguma ideia sobre isso? E se nesse sentido, visto que ele tem sido um jogador que também aqui e ali tem sido poupado e com alguns problemas físicos, é um jogador que precisa de uma gestão mais cuidadosa nesta fase de muitos jogos em poucos dias?
I think we are managing quite well all the players. It was another injury due to a contact. It was a big more than a step on foot, it was a step on the leg. He left the pitch with a sock full of blood. So yeah, this was the reason. So we need to check tomorrow.
Boa noite, Mister. Rodrigo Lima, bola na rede. Tenho duas questões para si. Já como tinha acontecido diante do Tondela, vimos algumas vezes o Alan Varela lateralizar à direita e daí até surgiu a grande penalidade conquistada pelo Alberto. Gostaria de lhe perguntar quão importantes podem ser estes movimentos do médio argentino para a variabilidade na construção ofensiva da equipa e, por outro lado, gostaria também de perguntar se os índices de pressão e de agressividade que o Porto coloca atualmente são um fator de destaque da equipa. Obrigado.
The last part I didn't get it. Please.
Os índices de agressividade, de pressure,
Yes.
São os fatores de destaque da equipa.
But I
Thank you.
Yes. So about Alan, of course, there are solutions that we have to find. So there are small micro movements that inside of the game are key, and the way that the teams are approaching us is very conservative. So this require the right manipulation of the offensive of the opposite structure, and I think we are improving a little bit with still many areas of improvement, better connection, better distances, better timing. So a lot of work still to do. About the pressure, I think has been positive, especially the first half. We almost cut every action of Estrela after 4 to 5 passes maximum. The work of Borja, Samu and Pepe has been great, and everybody else. Rodrigo, I think he did another outstanding performance, offensively and defensively. Frohold, I think we already celebrate quite a lot this part, so I think it was a good game. This intensity and the pressure is a key for our game to play in the opposite half, to keep the game in the opposite half. So yeah, positive. Now, as I told you, it's time to recharge the battery, because in 3 days we are going to play against Famalicão. I'm expecting them with a different approach than the one that we faced today, more aggressive. So for us, it's important to change the shape, because for sure Famalicão will come here to play their cards to go through, and we need to be ready to approach them, to escape from moment of pressure, and to bring on the pitch again the same intensity and the same willingness to win.
Boa noite, Farioli. Boa noite, Pedro. O Alberto Costa teve um papel importante na construção do terceiro golo. E quão importante é a utilização da largura para desmontar blocos defensivos mais compactos, como o do Estrela, e em que é que o seu estilo, do Alberto Costa, difere do Martim Fernandes? Obrigado.
So, sure, there are, of course, many ways to attack, or many combinations, but the reality that or you go through, or you go lateral, or you go over. There are not many other channels or direction to explore after how to do it. Football is always giving us different scenarios to approach this way. The role of the fullbacks is becoming in modern football every day more relevant, because of course when they touch the ball usually is when the other team approach the pressure, because they want to close the central part of the pitch. So Alberto, Francisco, Martim, Zaidu, that now is not here, as you know, they are growing on this part, and of course there are still rooms of improvement in terms of personality, participation, awareness, anticipation, capacity to see what is going on before to receive, what to do after. So there is a lot of work to do. As I said before, even though the results are really positive, the area of improvement collectively and individually are quite big. And yeah, just to add, a small my best wishes for Vasco, that, as you know, yesterday unfortunately got a severe injury. So from our side, of course, we want to send him a big hug, and hopefully to recover well and soon, because he's a great guy, great player, and we want to see him back on the pitch.
Boa noite, Rui Santos, mais futebol. Hoje, uma das notícias negativas do jogo é que perde o Bednarek para a próxima jornada. Faço-lhe duas perguntas. Se considera o amarelo justo e o que é que essa ausência pode resultar na equipa no jogo com o Alverca?
If the yellow card was correct, honestly, I think when the ball was still traveling, the ref was already with the hands in the pocket to take the yellow card in a situation where the player was completely under control. It was definitely a foul. I think it was not a yellow card, never. At least the feeling that I got from the pitch, but of course I could be wrong, as I am many times. And now, of course, for the next game we will not be there. We will have to find some solution. We have Dominic that can play as a right center back. We have Pablo that is always doing a great job. Could be Eustachio that he did sometimes in case of emergencies. Another very clever player. So we will find solution to overcome the absence of Jan.
Obrigado a todos.